Alright, welcome back everybody. Unfortunately, this didn't record the first time I tried to do it, so I already pulled my shards and gave my update, but we'll go through it again here real quick. So the missions I'm on, I've progressed a little bit through. I'm up here, I'm waiting on the Void Keep to open up. Once that opens up, I'll be able to complete that and move on through several of these other quests rather quickly. I unlocked a second accuracy buff for our magic champions here in the Great Hall. As far as challenges go, still stuck on this artifact grouping here. Just haven't been lucky enough to pull through the 3 stars I need out of Arnok. It's really annoying. And then I'm waiting on the Spirit Keep to open up so I can do that heal reduction debuff on them. And then the arena I'm working through as well. It's going to take a little bit because this is the stage where I start having to get into gold and get gold medals and gold 2, gold 3. It's going to take a while. I'm still stuck in silver 2. So it's going to be a little bit before I get into there. As far as champion updates go, Kale, we unlocked his masteries. We need to 6-star him so that I can get that, and then he'll be good to go. As far as champions that I pulled in the shard opening, since it didn't record, Seneschal is the one we pulled out of our sacred shard. Not bad. I'm happy that I pulled him. He's going to be useful here in the early game. Husk as well. I don't use him on my main account, but I can probably find some uses for him here. Our Void Shard, we got Haruspex, which I've never used, but he's got poison and some other things that we'll probably end up getting him used here for a little bit here in the early game. Then we got Life Taker from the Shadowkin faction. Haven't really used her before. Good for heal reduction, decreased speed it looks like. Probably not going to use her very much, just no reason to. Myrmidon was one of the other ones that we pulled. Not real thrilled with him. I've never used him. You really can't think of a good use for him. I may have to look around and see if I can find one for him. And then there was a couple of dwarves I pulled as well that will most likely get used in the dwarf faction wars to work on that. As far as other updates go, stuck in silver 2, having to cherry pick fights and slowly hold steady there and earn arena tokens. Also unlocked the tag arena. Haven't fought any yet, but will be getting into it so that I can start purchasing Drexthar fragments and start building him up. Clan boss can pretty reliably 1 key easy. Normal is taken between 2 to 3 keys depending on how the fights go for me, but I can reliably do that. Haven't unlocked Hydra yet, obviously. I'm still quite a ways away from that. And we 3-starred all of normal and hard, which is where we got the shards that we pulled today. And I think that's pretty much everything I covered the first time I tried to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out of this account, sign into my main account, because I have 4 or 5 sacred shards I want to pull on that account real quick, just to see if I can pull a useful champion on that account as well. So let me load that up and I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back everybody. Loaded in here to the main account. It's going to be pretty quick. So I got 5 sacred shards here that I want to pull. Let's see who I can get lucky enough to pull here real quick. So pull number 1. And a legendary right off the bat. Contra the Cyclone. She's actually new to me. I've never pulled her. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 40% chance of stealing 1 random buff. Okay. Attacks all enemies 3 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing one of the following debuffs for 2 turns. Wow. Okay. Decreases each enemy's accuracy by 10 for each debuff they are under. That's really good because a lot of the champions I have are really debuff heavy, so that'll work out really well, really drop their accuracy. And will receive 4% less damage for each debuff on the attacker. And she'll get healed every time a debuff expires, as well as a chance of placing a provoke debuff on enemies under 5 or more debuffs. That's a really interesting champion. Okay. Let's see what her reviews are. Not the best, but she'll definitely help out in my faction wars. That's for certain. Spider's Den, I don't need her for. She won't really be used in arena for me. And then the rest of these, I don't really need to use her for. So she'll help out with my faction wars quite a bit, though. Barbarians are one of my weaker factions. Alright, let's pull another one here. Fenax. I want to say he's new too. I don't think I've pulled him before. Armina. I know I've pulled Armina before. Oh my gosh. Tila. I don't think I have Tila either. Okay, so let's see. Attacks one enemy, steals 1 random buff from the target, and has a 50% chance of stealing another random buff if the target is under 2 or more buffs. Attacks an enemy, places an HP burn for 2 turns, which when you ascend it gives her a all allies a continuous heal as well. Attacks all enemies, 85% chance of placing leech debuff, and a 100% heal reduction for 2 turns. Okay, not going to complain about that. And the final one is Hugo. I have the use for Hugo. I don't think I have any Hugos right now, so I actually will be able to use him. Attacks one enemy, 35% chance of placing a leech debuff. Attacks all enemies and has a chance of placing decreased defense and block buffs. Removes all heal reduction debuffs. That's nice. And then once you ascend him to level 3, 30% increased speed and a block damage buff on this champion. So yeah, I have some uses for him. Let me see if go away pop-ups. I want to see if Tila was new or not. I want to say she... Nope. I think Tila was the one that I thought was a original pull the last time I pulled. I'm pretty sure she was. So I pulled another Tila. Oh, fantastic. But Contra was new. So that's alright. And then I have for the... Let's see, we'll pull some ancient shards. Do a 10 pull here real quick. Figure since I have them, may as well pull them. There's not much I can... Another Spy Master. I think that's number 6 for the fusion. So I definitely don't need any more of him. Dwarf. Most of these guys will be turned into food just because I don't need them. I'll pull the voids real quick. Paragon. Useful, but I have a lot of him. Panthera. Gonna get turned into food. Skirmisher, same thing. Exemplar? I don't think I've pulled her before. Alright, last one. And Doom Screech. Alright, let's see. I can summon Cleopatrix for the, or Cleopteryx for the points in the summoning event. I wish I could say that was a new one, but she's not. Go away. So let's see, yeah, how am I looking on the fusion? So I need 2 more of this guy. Yep, 6 of the Spy Master. I need 1 more of her. I'm good there. So I only need 3 more champions, and then I can fuse all 4 of these and get Karato. So that'll be nice to get when it happens. So I think with that, that's going to do it for this episode. It was a little bit longer, but that first part didn't record like I wanted it to. So I missed out on opening those shards in front of you, everybody. If you pulled something good, let me know down below. If you were hoping for somebody and didn't get them, you know, let me know down there too. We can share in each other's misery with that. And until then, I'll be back in a few days with another update on the free-to-play account. So be sure to check out some of my other content. And we'll see you guys on the next one.